Numbers can be overwhelming, and 110 million can be hard to imagine. Let's start by counting to 3. 1.
اسمع أنا الحين اللي بتد أنت عليك بعد عيسى ما هم كانوا تقولون عندك وتقحيت أنت قحنت عليك وشو قارنا.
2.
والله we can't think about this minute now. Alhamdulillah, we are on the safe side. For tomorrow, we don't know what's going to happen.
3.
Плануєш, а воно вже й з кожним днем руки опускаються. Але ж мріємо.
3 people out of millions. We need to talk about why these numbers matter. This is Global Trends. In 2022, the number of people forced to flee climbed to 108 million. The increase was driven by the war in Ukraine.
I have worked in refugee crisis for almost 40 years, and I have rarely seen such an incredibly fast rising exodus of people.
Today, just 6 months into 2023, a further 2 million people have been displaced by war, violence, and persecution. The ongoing conflict in Sudan is impacting the numbers. Fighting broke out on April 15 in Khartoum and spread across the country. The attacks sparked a massive exodus of people within Sudan and across borders.
صايدات الجيران مرقنا ولا هم ولا شنو ده ما بقدر إلا في رأسي أشيلت ما مرقتها يا الوالدين ده كله دفقتها ليت مرقتها كإيال ناس مرقة ليزها.
Aujourd'hui, nous sommes à Gungur. Ici, il y a plus de 10 000 Soudanais qui ont traversé la frontière pour venir chercher refuge en terre tchadienne.
But Sudan and Ukraine are only some of the most recent emergencies.
Syria has been in crisis for more than 12 years, resulting in the highest number of refugees worldwide, followed by Ukraine, Afghanistan, and South Sudan. Refugees cross borders, seeking safety and protection. The vast majority have fled to neighboring countries like Turkey, Iran, and Pakistan. They host the highest numbers of refugees. Germany has also been a generous host to asylum seekers from many parts of the world. And those who are displaced but do not cross borders are known as internally displaced people, a population that is sadly also on the rise. By the end of 2022, 62 million people had fled conflict but stayed in their own country, in countries like Ukraine, DRC, Somalia, and Burkina Faso. Almost half of those seeking safety are children. The rise in displacement, a growing climate emergency, and the rapid escalation of conflicts show that we are living in an increasingly unpredictable world.
Behind every statistic is an individual. As unfortunately our numbers show, year on year, the number of displacement is growing.
I spoke with UNHCR's chief statistician to learn more. Tariq, why are these figures important?
Statistics are the backbone of UNHCR's mandate. They were also a part of the 1951 Refugee Convention, believe it or not. The drafters of the Refugee Convention already thought in 1950-51 that statistics is an integral part of protection and assistance.
Tariq works with teams around the world, gathering and analyzing data on refugees, internally displaced, and stateless people.
To be very honest, I would love to phase myself out of this job, meaning one day the number will be at 0.
Communities with the least resources, often themselves facing food insecurity, the impacts of climate change, and the long-term effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, continue to keep their doors open. Easing pressures on host countries is crucial. The world needs to invest much more in finding solutions for everyone, refugees, and the communities that welcome them.
Wakati watu walisikia, nikafungula dirisha hapa kunyumba, nikaanza kuuzisha kidogo kidogo, wateja wakaongezeka. Kuna kitu unaweza kujikaza mwenyewe kama baba wa familia, kama gisi ulikuwa unajikaza nyumbani, unapaswa kujikaza, kuna vitu unaweza kutafuta.
He cambiado demasiado mi forma de pensar en este trabajo, me ayudó bastante a ver que la vida también puede ser justa y sé que lo que yo hago es importante, no solo para mí, sino para beneficio de todos.
With political and societal commitment, conflicts can end. People can return home and rebuild their lives. 5.7 million internally displaced people and over 330,000 refugees went back home in 2022. Over 100,000 were resettled to a new country. These are not just numbers. These are people like you and me, with hopes and dreams for a better future. And that's why the numbers matter. If you want to know more about global trends in displacement, go to unhcr.org/global trends. You can also like, share this video, and subscribe to UNHCR to keep yourself and others informed. If you are a refugee and need help, or you want to find out how you can help people forced to flee, please follow the links in the description.